Yo, yo, yo. So, it looks like the chair of the despicable, raggedy, trashy, immoral, corrupted, good for nothing, worthless, trash ass institution Wells Fargo has decided to resign amidst being told to fucking resign by Maxine. I said what I said Waters. Y'all, I love this woman. She is a national treasure. Please protect her at all costs. But anyways, there's this hearing that Wells Fargo is apparently going to have to sit through for some stuff that they've been doing. If y'all haven't been keeping up, Wells Fargo has had a lot of legal infractions because, well, they're corrupt, they're immoral, and, well, they suck. Let's just be honest about it. So this particular hearing is about I believe, account frauds. Yes, there's this situation that was going on amidst Wells Fargo lower branch employees who were tasked with this thing called cross-selling. Yes, that is where they would try to create as many accounts as possible, from credit card accounts to checking to online, for one person at a time. They would just get about 6, 7, 8 accounts per person. And then they would use these accounts to do things like get credit cards, pre-approved credit cards that these people that they would make them for wouldn't even get a chance to sign for because these people would just sign them away. Yes, the bank employees were tasked with doing this because the branch managers were telling them to do that, because the people up top were telling them to do that, and the people up top were telling them to do that. Except they were lying and saying that they weren't telling them to do it, and they were pushing it all the way down to the branch managers, and it was a whole mess. How big of a mess, you say? To the tune of about 3.5 million fraudulent accounts opened up. Yes, and they were primarily targeting who? As always, brown and black minority and poverty-stricken people, because wealthy folks don't ever have to deal with this kind of shit. Like, they're never getting predatorily preyed upon. Well, I'm not going to say that, but I mean, if you're like goofy or you're foolish or you just don't know how to do anything with your money or whatnot. But for the most part, y'all are getting protected with loopholes and tax cuts and all this other nonsense, so I don't even want to hear that shit. But when it comes to Wells Fargo and the things that they have done, well, I think it's time that we really, really seriously hold them accountable. Now, one of the biggest flaws to me, and I don't like using the word failures because then people try to paint the whole thing as a failure, but one of the biggest flaws to me of President Obama's presidency is the fact that him and Eric Holder never prosecuted them, especially for what they did to Black America, where they stole approximately at least 50% of Black American wealth through predatory loans that they were giving out to people that they could have given lower rates to, but decided to tax them at higher rates just because they were Black. Like, no other reason than the fact that they were Black. They were using racist BS policies to target people and to take their wealth, because home ownership is one of the biggest ways of creating wealth and being able to pass down wealth. So when you take that away from somebody, or when you take that from a community, you're effectively crippling them. So Wells Fargo effectively crippled the Black community to a degree during the 2008 crisis and a little on. And the fact that President Obama didn't do anything about it, and the fact that President Trump doesn't appear to want to do anything about it, and the fact that none of the Democrats appear to be speaking about doing anything about it, I think we need to continue to speak about it, because it's some bullshit, man. Like, there is no reason so many people have gone through financial hardships due to the things that Wells Fargo has done to them. They had things like homeless people, and they would sign them up for fee accruing accounts that would consistently, accumulate fees that they couldn't pay. And like, this is so heartless. And the fact that nobody really wants to speak about it, well, that's what we're here for. So, y'all get ready, because it's about to get controversial. But that's a conversation we need to have.